Alrighty, should be good to go. Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are. Oops, anyway, hope you're all doing okay. Now we're going to be continuing Banjo-Kazooie from where we left off. We got to, I think, the first 3 worlds or so. The jigsaws. Oh, hello there. Welcome, Typhlosion Master. We were just about to get started. But, yeah. Well, anyhow, now I can't guarantee if my net will hold up tonight. The weather's been a bit weird since yesterday. But, anyways. Let's see, what do we got? There we are. Welcome now. Let's see. Where was I? I think we left off after Clanker's Cavern. So, next would be... Yeah, we got all that. We're good. Anyhow. Oh, let's see. Remember my buttons here. Been about a week and I've played several different games, so... doing okay. Could do a bit without the weather being how it is. Went from having some nasty thunderstorms last night to snow. So, as you can tell, it's probably a bit, not great. But hey, video games are good for keeping your mind off such things as the weather and stuff, right? Let's see, what's up here again? Wait, that was the Clanker's Cavern up there. Right. Oop. Myself killed already. Get out of here, you jerk. But yeah, just faffing around. Figured I'd make a bit more progress on Banjo tonight. Usually try to do these streams in installments on certain days. Like if I pick a game, it's usually on a certain day of the week. Like this is for Friday until I finish it, or last stream was Resident Evil, so you know that's Resident Evil for Wednesday, and Monday's sort of a whatever kind of thing. Hopefully my brain isn't too fried to Oh, hey Baru! Good to see you, bud. I hope you had some success with your Touhou game. Welcome, everyone. Glad to see you here. Glad to have you. I hope you're all having lovely evenings. Is it really that bad? I guess I left before I got to see it. Oh, yeah, no worries. No, how. I figured that's what it was. Let's see. Keep your eyes open for your new beak face. It's totally not right there. Yeah, extra stage that much worse, I take it. Let's see. I think this is the boots. Yeah. See, these are the wading boots. Chicken legs wears them so you can safely wade through dangerous areas, like the swamp for a limited time. Oh boy. Okay, chicken, Kazooie, let's go grab a pair. Hell yeah, already got all the moves. Whoop-de-doo! It's almost as if you put this thing in such an obvious spot at the beginning of the stage for some reason. But, yeah, I saw, like, what you were doing with the normal stage, but I'll have to give that game a go at some point. What was it, Touhou? No, I got a bookmark, so... Anyways. Let's see, practice like that. Ah, yes. The old find an NPC around the stage. Get one yummy too. You'll get one too later, buddy. But, yeah. I'll have to give that a go. I enjoyed Vampire Survivors when I gave it a try some while back. Online co-op. Can't say I've done. Oops. But, oh, good lord, I am not doing very well at aiming. That's interesting. A mod, I'm sure. Now this is more of a solo endeavor for now. I might look into that eventually, see how that goes. Playing old favorites with friends would be nice. Oh boy. Is there anything around here? No. Nah. I figured as much, but you gotta be a bit careful with those. Murky legal waters and all that, you see. So, you know. Just how it goes, unfortunately. Let's see. Can't really drop in the swamp part over here lest I die. Well, I say that, but out here. Fuck. Ah! But, it's pretty interesting what you can do with emulators nowadays. Those folks that do the Dolphin emulator for the GameCube and Wii that have like the extra stages for Mario Kart and all that. It's pretty neat. I will say that I wish companies would tend to bring more of their classics to modern platforms. I doubt Nintendo will ever release their library to PC, unfortunately, for the rest of us. That's such as it is. Though, considering Banjo-Kazooie is in the hands of Microsoft, with rare, maybe one day we'll get that. Second. Sorry about that. Anyways. The only problems, I think they probably killed the franchise with nuts and bolts. From all that I've heard with it, they kind of stripped out what was the soul of the game, I bet. I don't know, I never really got a chance to play it, so I can't give any particular opinions on it. So we'll see. If I ever get around to giving it a go, I might. Eventually. But this is the really old N64 version, so I don't have any of the more modern amenities. Like, oh hey, if I die, my note blocks are saved. So I gotta be extremely careful. Oh. Let's see. Where did my little notes go? Right, and then there goes Croctus's egg. Oh. Don't try and eat me, Mr. Golden Statue. Now, I'm kind of sad like that the 64 had a bit of a more of a downgraded performance, say, compared to the PlayStation. Yeah, sure, discs and hard media were a thing, but at the same time, having like the lower audio quality and stuff, I feel kind of hurt it. But oops. Why did I do that? Anyhow. Oh yeah, I forgot to push the switch. Hey, Steven, it's good to see you, man. Hey, it's fine if you're late, you know? There's always the VOD later so you can catch up. Yeah? Good to see you, dude. You, missed me entering the swamp of death. Oh! You know, of course I go right off the end there when I'm... Smelly feet. Bro. Oh shit, now the frogs are after me. Fuck. Let's get out of here for now. I ain't dealing with that. I'll just wait out this here timer, and then I'll redo that section, because that was silly on my part. But, I hope you're doing okay and staying warm, my dude. The weather's been a bit weird today. It's snowing again, as it were. But, I'll be young and pretty old before you get grunted as gold. I don't think so. But, anyhow. Train of thought slipped. Anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me of like the, let's not fall off. The expansion, pack. For the, system itself. Damn it. Like they couldn't run the original, Winter is getting, it really is. It's back, get him flipped. Oh, fuck it. I'll just deal with these jerks. Get out of here. But, second. Anyways. Oh shit. Gave him the butt kicking. Now, where was I going? Right. the expansion pack slot for the N64. The weird thing about it is, like, with the original Donkey Kong 64 game, the only reason they really got to run on the console itself was because it had a bit of a memory leak, and they didn't want to fix it. Oh, instead of going through all of all of that, they actually just made it require the oops, God damn it, the expansion slot bit, and the extra memory just kept it from, well, basically fucking up, and that's why you require it for that game. Go figure, right? Go, hey, we don't want to deal with this, let's just throw some extra memory at it. Heck yeah, we got it this time. Of course, I can kind of understand that, because it must have been a pain in the ass to fix otherwise. Video game trivia is weird sometimes, when you think about it. Let's see, where are we going? Oh, inverted camera controls. Heck yeah. Let's see, so I guess we'll go over here to the turtle. Say hello. What's up, big guy? Ooh, my feet are so numb and cold. Oh, are they? Let's fix that. Now, I have no idea how this warms his toes up or whatever. Ooh, that's a bit better. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but, you know, just shoving a sharp beak on your flippers somehow makes it warm. I mean, makes him able to retract them into the shell. Like, what world does that make sense in, right? But whatever, it's a video game. Last, let's see. Sorry about that. I keep having to look over my shoulder. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Video game's weird. Video game's very weird. Oh shit. Let's not throw ourselves in the swamp water without adequate protection. Ow, my toes. Okay, I thought I could get up that, but I guess not. Memory does not always serve you well. It tricks you into thinking, oh hey, this would be fun, and then it wasn't. Oh, whatever. Now, in here, we have, oh yeah, the little turtle choir. I think. It's been so long. Let's see. Have a looky-loo. For things we may need to grab. But, oh. Some other games I have some interest in playing on stream once I'm done with this. Quiet please, the famous Tip Top Choir will now perform my latest work. Oh boy. Bit short, ain't it? Shellboy. Let's see, copy what you just heard for lesson 1. Well, we'll get on that in just a minute, my dude. I didn't want to, but okay. Fine, we'll do this first and then we'll get the goodies. Of course my brain's like, you know what, never mind. As I wasn't focusing on that, I did not retain what it was. Let's see. Yellow, blue, red. Oh boy, Simon Says. Gotta love it. Not too bad. Try lesson 2. Oh boy. Let's see. Purple, blue, lighter purple, blue, lighter purple. Blue. Lighter purple. And then lighter purple again. Heck yeah. My horrible short-term memory. Splendid, you just need one more lesson. Let's see, light purple, red, light purple, red, light blue, yellow, light... Oh boy. Need to see this. Yes, I do, because my short term is awful. Let's see, light purple, red, blue, yellow. Let's see. Oop. Red. Purple. Is it red again? And then blue. Oh, and then light purple again? Heck yeah! I feel bad for these turtles, though. Magnificent, a true masterpiece. Here, take this trinket I found earlier. Wouldn't that, like, give them some massive ass back pain? Sorry. There's nothing more I can teach you. Well, I am bad with remembering names for things on the spot. So, you know. You can cringe at me all you want for mislaid things. You know. That's a... Dangnabbit. What are we doing? Guess we could go up here, but we can't get all the stuff at the bottom just yet. I'll have to wait just a moment. Oh boy. You know, I used to have a fear of these jumping sections when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I feel like, oh, there's plenty of leeway here. Like, what was there to be afraid of, you know? Then again, the camera can really screw you over on some sections. Like, because it's so... Instead of being, like, smooth, it just goes, like, in little... predetermined amounts like that. Unfortunately. It's a bit of a pain. Let's see. Oop. And as such, it sometimes gets stuck like that. You know, that's great. Come on, camera. Are you like there? Ow. Sabotaged my own self. Yes, I did. Oop. Gotta love it. Oh boy. Yeah, at least it didn't kill me. Usually when you fall off those kinds of heights, it just annihilates your health. Oh, really? Man. I'm gonna have to jump back over and grab that. You know, it's probably a bit of a weird thing, but I'm actually a bit of a sucker for like these really old textures with their weird shininess. Maybe it's just nostalgia though. I don't know. Like this particular feel to them, I guess. Here I'm breaking all the locals' homes to get their valuables because, you know, that's just what we do here. But, you know, like the frogs that live in here, do I wonder? There's clearly no entrances to them. Man, mysteries for later. Let's see, and then we go over here. To the giant alligator face. Which, you know, exists for reasons unbeknownst to the world. There's some boots up there I'm hearing. Yes. I love these angular textures. Wow. Wow, Steven. That's bad. He's bear. He likes honey. That's all there is to it. That is all there is to it. Let's see, there's some feathers over there, some notes over here. Just wow, that one was out of nowhere. I was not expecting that in the slightest. Holy crap. Realism. I'm pretty sure he's not British. Not at all. If anything, he's more akin to us, mountain folk, yeah? Or something like that anyway. Or forest folk, depending on where you live, right? Anyway. Let us go up here and see about dealing with this friggin' out of here, you dragonfly jerk. It'll mess you up, man. Leave them alone. Stab you right in the back with their fists somehow. Don't ask me how that works. I don't know either. Also, the microphone's being a little strange, so forgive me if I have to keep adjusting it. Need to reset the damn thing from where it's sitting, because it kind of clips some stuff. Oh, let's not get our toes in the water there. Here. Another big problem I have with like some of these later puzzle pieces is they put them on these very, very narrow little areas. And the camera is not very forgiving at times. Like with right here, for example. Oh. You have like 10 seconds to get over there, I think. Yeah. That was lucky on my part. Sometimes, like, the camera will just, like, swing and then you're, like, super screwed. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good in the slightest, actually. Oh, jeez. Well then. Or, you know, you just be super clumsy like me and, hit the, or make a misjump and fall right the hell off, right? Gotta love it. Yeah, bud. Anyhow, what was that game you were talking to me about earlier, Steven? What was it called? Legacy or something like that? Legendary? Seems like a weird... Yeah, I know you mentioned like it was kind of abandoned and stuff. Kind of sad to see that happen. Legendary, yeah. Such a generic name too when you think about it, right? And again, I guess you could probably use that for the basis and stuff. And of course, we check behind the hut here, because may as well. Oh, shit. Little jerk over here trying to kill me. Like that, you giant buzzing hazard. And, this is kind of strange, like, the comparison of success between, like, that and No Man's Sky we were talking about. Like, some games just, like, don't get any support after their launch and just die. And then we have, like, No Man's Sky, but where it flopped hard, but well, yeah, probably that would make sense. But, I don't know. The dev responses to things going badly is kind of neat when you think about it, in a way. Oh, wait. Mumbo need new boots. Only kidding. My guy, I will chomp your toe if you try to take my skin. But, yeah, dev responses like how they fix games or address issues and stuff, like with the aforementioned game earlier, DK64. It's like the hardware, or, you know, like in the case of No Man's Sky, they just give it updates to put it back up to where it was supposed to be, rather than leaving it in a languid state of doom. I don't know what brought that particular tangent on, but it just came to mind for some reason. After the one involving Donkey Kong. I'll have to... Oh, that would be a fun one to play on stream too, if y'all have never seen it. It's a bit long, though, compared to this. But it's a fun game. I'll have to see if I can find it and get a hold of it to play for you all. Yeah, I mean, old games had, you know, problems and stuff too, but to patch them, they would need to release literally a whole new cartridge and stuff. The problem is they're not quite as rigorous, or they put them out in an earlier state, like alpha or beta and whatever, you know. And that has its own set of problems, but sometimes it can be okay to throw, like, your stuff out to the community a little early to make sure something works right. Like, say if you're doing a multiplayer test. Like, something like that, it's okay if you want to tune it or something, you know? That's okay. But, you know, just basing your whole game on, like, needing to be finished after release through updates, I don't know. I mean, if it's considered finished on release, rather than, you know, like, it's okay to update games and stuff. Was there? I actually haven't kept up with stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised, given, you know, the whole shareholder thing and stuff. It's a bit silly, honestly. It's like, you know, maybe... That's why I like indies a bit better, because, you know, they work on their own timetables. It's probably happened somewhere. You know how memory can be, though. Let's see, did I go back here and get these? Yes, I did. And then we go in here, in the nostril of the giant alligator head. Then we go the other nostril. And now we have all 100 jiggies. Or not jiggies, but notes. Good lord, I can't speak today. My question is, who built this and why? Who commissioned... I know the dude there probably commissioned it, but why? 1 second. Sorry about that. And, Somebody hollering at me from downstairs about something. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer indies nowadays, or smaller studios that don't have to worry about those particular issues. Because I'd rather have my devs and stuff have passion in their product, rather than, oh hey, this has to make money now. You know? And be a more finished product. I'm Mr. Vile, greediest croc of all. Play my game to win a prize. Press A to accept or B to chicken out. I'm a chicken out for just a second. Beauty Green Croc is scared. I guess Wizards of the Coast is probably the most pertinent example at the moment, where with them kind of ruining their game by wanting to squeeze customers for more money. Man, I don't know. Okay, let's give this red crocodile is a Watt 4. Eat more red yumblies than me. Yes. Snatch it right out your toothy face. Okay. This may be a close one. Oh, jeez. Shit. It's gonna be down to the wire, folks. Except not. Oh, he's gonna catch up. Let's see. Best thing I can do is just go in a freaking line and rob him of any. I have robbed you of all of your food. Yeah, I know, right? You only win the easy game. Now play a harder game. Eat reds, avoid yellow grumblies. You're not ripe. Ready? 3, 2, 1. But yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that. It was not particularly bright on their end, I don't think. Oh boy. Here we go. Literally just barely keeping in front of him and eating them. Jeez. No. This isn't good. Hey, my guy, can you not? Oh shit, where are they at? Oh, I'm gonna lose. Probably. Shit. Oh wow, that was really close, and it shouldn't have been. Lucky Greenie wins. Must play last game. Only eat what is shown at top of screen. Ready. Oh, well, it's almost as if there's some fourth wall breaking there. Oh. Take that, jerk. Oh, I will eat all of your cake. What? No. My guy, you are cheating. You are literally going faster than everybody. But where's all the freaking... Oh, this is... My guy's being cheap. I see how it is. Oh. I'm just getting real bad RNG too. Oh geez. Come on. Really? Oh, come on. No, it's a tie. Shit. Wins. What do you mean I get chewed? It's a fucking tie. How was the tie a win for him? Yeah. Let me give your freaking... rip. Game will win here, eh? Oh, shit. Well, I think he's gonna win this one again, guys. The RNG is not with me. Oh. Come on. Oh, for the love of... primary. Maybe I can beat him. Aha, take this, jerk. Aha, I beat you this time. RNG was on my side. Mr. Vile never lost before. Greenie can have tries. A gracious loser, I guess. Mr. Vile now has a tougher challenge if Greenie not scared. Let's win next 3 games to win 3 extra lives, but each time Greenie loses, Mr. Vile chomps you for 1 life. Yeah, no, I'm good. That's not a game I want to play. Okay, what? I'm missing a Jiggy somewhere. It's because there's 10. Where is it? Okay. So I got the one here. And... where am I missing one? Oh boy, I love when that happens. Oh hey, what are you doing? And then never remember where anything is ever again. I think there's 12 levels in this game. So if I make... I know, right? Oh. There it is. I forgot about the little golden crocodiles. Proctus, as they're called. Yeah, it was like that bully. He's basically a bully. His name is Mr. Vile, after all. One second, I'm gonna get a drink in my coffee. Okay, there we go. Anyways. Shit. Anyways. I don't know. Weather's kind of making my brain go haywire, unfortunately. But, I don't know. It's... The second one of this is actually kind of fun too, but it has the problem of overstaying its welcome, I guess. Because, instead of sort of keeping the slightly shorter level format and, light obstacle format, I sort of went with like larger levels with more complex things that take longer to achieve, which isn't necessarily a bad thing depending on what you're aiming for. But with this type of game, you kind of want to keep the player engaged instead of being frustrated at getting to the goals that they're trying to reach aren't super spread out and long. I'm not sure if I'm being very clear here, but if you've played the game, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it kind of... They went a little overboard with the trying to make it bigger and better instead of like kind of keeping the similar formula but spicing it up a little. They banded a little too hard into it. Oh yeah, it's at the turtle. Good thing I found that quickly, though. Yeah. There we go. And now it's protected by a dragonfly. Ow. Which is not even trying to hit me, but still manages to do so. Congrats, my guy. Yeah, like the second one's fun, and it's got a bit of it's silly humor, but it kind of drags in some sections, unfortunately. Yeah, basically. I think it requires the expansion pack as well, but I don't remember. Okay, that's all the things on the level, I think. Few totals. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Except there's a bee in the game that has some large tracts of land for some reason. If you get my meaning. Then again, it is rare. They are kind of known for that sort of thing. If, you know, some of their other works are to be seen. Oh, jeez. But yeah. Sometimes I think developers, like, take the success of their games a little too much to mind and think that they need to make something like, oh, this game must be so much better than the last one. It's like, no, my guys. If it's just, like, even if it's just as good, but in, like, a different setting or something, it's fine, you know? As long as the folks enjoy it, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm fine with a sequel if it's just as good. Or almost as good. It doesn't have to be like a freaking blockbuster every time. You know? Because that just puts a lot more stress on the developers to... Yeah, I mean, I like open world games, but at the same time, they keep trying to slap it onto too many things. And it just ends poorly for it. You know? Like these, like this game. It has technically a hub with portal worlds. Yeah. Also, hey Rob. Yeah, that's kind of like these. Like, the worlds are small and focused. And, you know, yeah, sure, some of the later ones are kind of big, quotation marks, but there's a lot to see and do, but it's not too much. You know? My score for this world is... Do you think I'm rather soft? You'll be waiting in the loft. Does that make sense? But, yeah, like, you can make small worlds that are content-rich. But make sure that, you know, they have focus and aren't meandering. Or something like that, anyway. Let's see. Oh. I guess we can go... Ah, shit. I could have went up here. This is going to freeze easy peak. Yeah. This is my favorite level in the game. Well, my second favorite level game. I really love freeze easy peak. But my favorite is technically the last level, which is Click Clock Wood. But, I need to come back here. Actually, I need to do two things. I need to... there's an ice block I need to break as Banjo and Kazooie, and then come back as the Gator. But I completely forgot about that. But, yeah, I don't know. They did really good with this one. Like, sure, there's a couple small issues here and there, but they did really good with it. Like the theming and the music and stuff. Really good. And, oh, Mumbo Magic get weak. Yes, yes, I know. Oh, magic run out. Yes, yes, I know. You don't gotta keep telling me, bruh. But, it's a whole thing, I guess. You can tell where they kind of went off the rails in some of the games, like the sequels. Instead of like sticking to like the formula a bit closer than they should have. I mean, where they should have stuck to the formula a bit more closely. Yes, I know how to word sometimes. But yeah. Oh, by the time I get to play those, I probably won't remember anyway, but that's fine. I would like to play those one day, and the Jak and Daxter games, maybe. Finish them, rather. Though I did watch another friend play through one of them, or was it two of them? It's been a while, my brain is frizzled. So thus I can't remember much. Okay, now I need to go get the gator again, because I should have opened that up in the first place, but whatever, I guess. Oh well. Memory and prioritizing things aren't always going to be the most efficient bits possible for me. Oh. I thought you meant like, just, it was a game and you were going to spoiler it. See, that one flew right over my head. Oh. Did you guys ever play Jet Force Gemini? That's another pretty decent game by these folks, too. A little weird, though. You basically played as, like, two space ranger and enforcer people and their pet dog. And you switch between them, and they each could do their own sections and missions. Also, this little tiny flying robot, I think. Really? That's interesting. I'll have to show you later. But basically, in that one, you spawn to a distress call sent out from like a more primitive planet, full of what may as well be oversized Ewoks that are being terrorized by ant people of varying sizes. And you've got to rescue them from those. It can also be co-op played, because once you unlock the little flying robot dude, you the second person can control it to an extent. It's pretty neat. Although getting a hold of, old games like that can be a bit of a problem, and then getting them to work and all that jazz, Because you gotta do everything officially, of course. Don't want to risk problems, right? Can't have that. Can't have that in any way. But it was another rare game, basically. They did a lot of games. I think my first rare game, though, was Snake Rattle and Roll for the NES. Now that's an old one. I doubt anyone, but in the chat here has heard of it. But hey. Indeed. Indeed. They do, they do. Can't you get here any faster? Come and fight. I'm the master. No, Grunty, no you are not. Long arm. That's a disturbing mental image. And now I am completely out of my natural habitat. Ooh. Snow gators. It's like Sharknado, but with snow and alligators. Ugh. Anyway. Cheeto spellbook you have found. Magic cheats I have for you. Hey, book brain, what did you say? You better not give my spells away. Which lost book? Finders, Bear, and Birdar. Spells they get. We sure do, bag lady. Come on, book boy, give us the spells. Only one spell Cheeto can tell. Enter the code Blue Eggs on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove World. Hope you will. Thanks, Mr. Cheeto. Hidden in lair other spellbooks are. Them you should find. Oh, cool, bud. Thanks. I appreciate that greatly. Biblically accurate. Oh, please. That's too much. That's too much. Though it kind of makes me curious what Sakurai would have done if he had made this game. Could you imagine? I don't know. I have some weird thoughts sometimes. I also have some songs stuck in my head from the new raid in Final Fantasy XIV, so that's always fun. For anyone that's not played it, that's oh god. Problem with Kojima is you can't just let him make games on his own. He needs somebody there to rein him in a bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy his work, but man, I do not want to see what the shit he cranks out is like. You know, if he's, wait a minute, what was that Jiggy that I got from... Nah, whatever, I'm sure I'll remember where it's at. Yeah? Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, God. I did not need to think about that. Ugh. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, I need to go put that in at Treasure Trove Cove real quick. Let's go put in that Cheeto code, as he called it. You know, you gotta love it when the game gives you cheats, quotation marks, right? But, what the heck, Steven? That ain't right. That ain't right at all. Let's see. Yeah, I really love how, like, vibrant the music is in this game, and how it is appropriate for each level. I feel like they did a really good job with, like, the thematics. Yes, that is the word I was wanting to use. Ooh. Yes, I know you want blue pebble. Here, I give you pebble. Eh. Let me fart eggs into you. Cool. Oh. Hey, Revengeance. Oh. Man, Revengeance is... It's dumb, but cool. You know? I really like it. It's funny how it blew up as a meme again recently. Well, I say recently, but I mean like last year. Depends on like I guess how you term things recently. Let's see, blue eggs. Where is the U? Give me an E. G. Yeah, pretty much. 200 eggs now yours. Now 200 is maximum too. That lousy cheat for extra eggs will help bear and chicken legs. Oh my. Yeah. That Team 4-star Broly movie. That was something. How much juice did he drink? How many push-ups did he do? What did he eat? References. References are great when you get them. Yes. Oh man. I feel bad for those folks that did the VA though, because like the company screwed them over hard afterwards. Because the folks running it really hate their work being dubbed over and stuff. Even for parodies and whatever. So basically they got them blacklisted in the industry. They don't want to work with them at all for any of their IPs. Which is a shame, because folks like Takahata are pretty hilarious. Oh yeah. Good old slowdown. Oh. Oh yeah, I mean like Funimation, but Toei's over it, which is the problem. Scream for 20 minutes every episode. Yeah, that's but hey, it's giving good vocal exercises, right? Oof. Ow. Yeah, I don't understand Toei at all. Bunch of weirdos. This is why we can't have nice things, man. Nobody wants to let people have fun. That's the big issue. It's like, oh no. Okay, we got the Jiggy we unlocked earlier. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, it's not the first time a company's done that, though. Some of the VTubers I watch have actually had their covers struck by the company because they forgot to whitelist. YouTube forgot to whitelist the channels, which is hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the mindset. I think it's weird and stupid. Let's see. I don't like stairs much in my lair. They always make me gasp for air. That's a feeling. As someone who has dealt with asthma in the past. Let's see. Heck yeah. That's how you do it. Right there. Ow. Really? Okay, and then we... they're the kids at the park that kick the sandcastle and take their toys and go home, right? That's it. You've created a shortcut. Hop in and see. I will do just that in a moment. I mean, they can have fun counting all their dollar bills and upsetting people, I suppose. I hate how you're correct. I hate it with every fiber of my being. Let's see. I know Nintendo was very bad about people playing Nintendo games for a while on YouTube. Really? That's actually so dumb. Oh, let's get some more knowledge. The disgusting Gruntilda has spider pancakes for breakfast. That'd be kind of crunchy. I'd try it. And then she usually has dog dung burgers for dinner. Ugh. Oh god, no. Grunty, no. No, no, no. Oh, oh. Ugh. Oh, the fun part is, these are different every time you play the game, so you can't just, like, get them all and then assume it'll be the same every run. So, you know. Anyway, wart bags then finishes with cockroaches and cream for dessert. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, how horrifying. They did? But yeah, I know Nintendo was really bad about, like, striking, like, YouTubers and stuff. You found some notes, but you need more to break my spell and pass this door. Okay, fine, Grunty, jeez. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't know that about Sun and Moon. My filthy bed gives me a rash. I never wash, I save my cash. Grunty, please. Why are you like this? Let's see. We will. Heck yeah. And we have opened Gobi's Valley. Yeah, I don't understand why companies are like they are. Just seems like everything's sabotaging itself lately, you know? Anyhow, sorry about that. Let's see. Really? How do they not have their own stuff greenlisted from the channel, though? That's so strange. Oh yeah, that's right. I knew I forgot to do something last night. Watch that thing you sent me. I meant to. I had it loaded up, but then I got tired. Remind me to watch that after stream if you don't mind. This is another favorite area of mine, actually. Oh, get some more lore. Did you know Wartbags keeps a shrunken head in her pocket for luck? But why, though? Also seen my sister cuddling a huge sweaty baboon in bed at night. What? Who wrote these? She's really proud of her broomstick. It's a top-of-the-range Super Gut Lifter Pro. Jesus Christ. 1 second. Dinner's done. I'll have to get some here in a bit. I can't say that I have seen that particular individual often. They don't really come up in my recommends, you see. I mean, my recommends are pretty odd sometimes. But that's just how it goes. Two whole people that like 4E. I'm sure there are more, it's just not as popular as 3.5 or 5E for various reasons. I don't like have a super hatred for it, but like there's a reason it failed. Yeah, letting the business degree people be in charge of like the games and stuff is not great. At least in my opinion. The whole short-term profit thing really harms creative things. Yeah, that's technically a failure. Technically. I say this with quotation marks. Let's see. Oh yeah, the note door was right there. Good lord, what is my memory? I'll be right back in just a second. I'm gonna get my dinner real quick before it gets cold. Okay, I'm back. Got some bratwurst for dinner. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Iwata was great, man. We need more people like him. Usually when you get like indie devs and stuff, they still care about their work. It's just like the big companies are problematic, honestly. Oh, that's right. There was those boots I need to use to get over here. Let's see, my belly's big. It's rather neat. It's years since I have seen my feet. Oh God. Okay, Grunty, you got a little reel there. Oh jeez, let me get across the sand, please. I need to get to the area for the boots right now. Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. Oh, there's more lore. How much lore have we found within like this small area? Grunty's best friend at which school was the awful Saggy Maggie. I guess better than Soggy, I guess? When relaxing, she usually reads Warty Girls Weekly magazine. Oh my goodness. While sipping a glass of her favorite cold worm juice. Oh my god. That's disgusting. But yeah, this is true. I've taken AAA just to... There's another problem with like AAA stuff is it has the big problem of, oh cool, this will be big and shiny and cool looking, but it'll be just like soulless, you know. Let's see. Trunker wants rain. Gasp. I'm shriveling up. How's your nuts, Bark Breath? Oh my. Kazooie, will eggs and feathers help? No, cough, need water, help. Well, you just don't ask someone how their nuts are, Kazooie. I mean, how would you feel if I just ran up and asked you that, right? That's a big no-no. Ah, jeez. It's all feathers, man. It's all feathers. Yeah. Gotta love the music in this game. You do if you have no chill. There are plenty of people that have no chill. Yeah, this is true. Probably get you fucked up pretty good though, right? Okay. Let me go up here. Oh? Wait a minute. Let's not do that. Actually, since we have boots right here, we'll go down here and then I'll come back. I want to grab these notes. Ah! Only we sand eels can survive in here. Yeah, I noticed that. The sand is pretty hot. So this is like a combination between quicksand and like super molten sand. Normally sand's pretty hot when you step on it anyway out in the desert. No need to make it like you can sink into it. But I guess they needed a distinct texture or something for it, right? And away we go. Oh, there's a flat pad right there. Right. Something above this. We can... The Tomb of Horrors. Oh. The Tomb of I want to torture my party. Shoot! Ow. Please? Take that, jerk. Almost got fucking wall mastered there, or four mastered. Except I think those are called grablets? I don't know, Rare has weird naming schemes. I don't know how the hell I missed that cactus top, but you know, here we are. Because apparently I can't platform anymore. Worth a damn. Bidos is all blocked up. Yeah, I can hear that, my guy. Okay. Hey, that tickles. I think we got it. That clear Jinxie's nose. Come on in. Why, thank you. I shall. Let's see. Let's grab a little bite of my bratwurst here. Anyway, sorry about that. Just trying to eat my food a little before it gets colder.
Oh jeez, please go back down. I forgot about that. Yeah, I've never sneezed that.
Now I've sneezed hard enough. I pulled I've made my ribs sore.
That's always a fun one, right? Wait a minute. No, there's nothing up there.
Anyhow. But I kind of fucked it up there. Oh, Magic Carpet Ride. That was a fun song. That was used in games way back when. Wanna take you on a Magic Carpet Ride. Really, really old. Really old. Yes. It makes me feel old just to remember it, rather. Let's see here. Has it already been an hour and a half? What the heck? Okay. Let's wander around and find stuff. Get these notes before we forget about them. Something is obviously right here. Oh man. You know I feel like the golden age of gaming was kind of like between the 80s and the 90s. But that's probably just like rose-tinted glasses talking, right? Because it feels like we got so much stuff that was just like super passionate and whatever. I mean, and that's fair. Like, it's an opinion of mine, anyway. Let's see. Heck yeah, we got the Green Ginger. Well, there's an argument for that too. It's just like after that, it seems everything went downhill though, you know? Kinda makes me sad, honestly. I see how it is, game. Bro. There we go. Freaking camera trying to sabotage me. Hey, would you look at that? What's up, mummy? You wanna deal with your nonsense? Man, I was like, there were so many good games that came out like during the 90s. There's some okay ones that came out like at the late 80s too, though. I mean, I like some of the games you like too, you know. Let's see, blue egg here. Wait, was this here? Oh, wait. Red feather here. Wait, no, never mind. Red feather here. Mumbo face here. Let's try this here, see if maybe we did not get that. Oh. I fucked this up, aren't I? Was that here? Oh wait, never mind. What the hell, they were right next to each other. Oh yeah, I mean that's just how these go, though. Opinions are wide and varied no matter where you are. Heck yeah. Hello, magic carpet. Can you take me for a ride? Not right here, you can't. Oh, geez. Looks like we need to wait over here. I think it was right here? Or was the one... It was the one over here. Okay. Okay. Then we take it all the way over here for some reason. What's up, carpet? Let's see, pant. It's too hot for Gobi. I need some shade. Please help me. Hey, it's the eponymous Gobi that the sage's named after. Here's your reward, bear. Gobi's off to cool down. Grundy's dumpy. Wide and very. Oh my god. Steven, no. Oh god. I don't need to think about that. I don't want to think about that. The fun thing is, if you like save and quit, it's technically a game over because she does the little sequence where she steals the youth and stuff from Tootie, and she turns into the traditionally attractive form with the large bazongas, as it were. It's kind of amusing, honestly. You don't think you can use these until you've found out how. Okay, game, you didn't have to taunt me with it, but okay. You giant flying scarab of death. Yeah, what's up? Let's see, here. Just have a look around the level real quick. Nice. Oh, there's the bottles thingy-ma-doo. Oh shit. come on around. Grabba's got a jiggy, neener. No, neener. I see how it is, Grabber. Grabba, I'll get to you later, buddy. Yeah, Grunty's sister has, like, absolutely zero chill. Wait, I didn't get the move. Camera, please. Okay. These are the running shoes. Beaky wears them on her scrawny feet to make her run real fast for a limited time. Cool. Learned all the moves I can teach you on this world now. Thanks, Bottles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Grunty grew up in a good household, considering the amount of crap her sister's throwing her. Well, she intentionally became the bad, evil witch, you know, because it's following the good sister, bad sister archetype that was laid down 10 million years ago. You know? Summon all the hidden rings of the ancients to beat the witch. Okay. A little odd, but okay. These look like Banjo's ancestors. I wasn't aware they made pyramids and shit. But here we are. I like how they just arise from the sand like it's no big deal. Let's see. Shit, I can't do the beak barrage because I ain't learned it yet. Damn. I knew I should have went to Freeze Easy Peak first. Whatever. I'll get what I can and then come back. I'll have to redo some of these. Or I'll have to get all freaking things. Only joking, mortal. We can only give you this. We can only give you this. Okay, cool. Where is it? Thank you. Like, I knew I was forgetting something. Basically, I need to get a move from a different level where I can finish all the ones here. Of course, that applies to the Freeze Easy as well, because I need the running shoes for Freeze Easy before I can finish all the stuff off here. Where's that cactus at? That I can enter to get that piece of thing. Oh, here it is. Woo. Damn it. Let's see. This should do it, maybe. No? Really? Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, maybe we get it this time. We got it this time. Nice. Okay. Right. Let me go here. I'll just grab the notes and stuff here real quick, because I kind of need them. At least we got that code for the eggs. That's actually a really helpful one. I believe there's one for the other collectible, usable items as well. Of course, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It'll be the first time. Look at that, it's a thingamadoo. Where is the... Yeah. Oh yeah, they're over here. So I gotta grab them here, and then I gotta run over there to get the thing. Oop. Because it does not last long. Oh, shit. Aha, I got it. No, I've had that 1,000 years. Well done, mortal. Yeah, take that, you jerk. Let's grab some more food. Anyhow, let's see. Oh yeah, I don't really want to have to collect all these damn notes and stuff again. I'm gonna have to, because well, at least I can do is like set up the place for when I come through again. The downside of like needing to do levels multiple times with the backtracking. I wish that they kept the notes. But it just doesn't. All due to a small glitch. They were originally supposed to keep like the notes and stuff. Oh no, 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 no. That's a glitch they didn't keep. Or they didn't fix, and they just decided to fucking keep it instead of ever fix it. Instead of like the ones you get, because the copies on the Xbox for the collection, it has it. Where it keeps the notes instead of like resetting them whenever you leave the level, or you know, if you die. Kind of painful, honestly, if anything. On the other hand, if you're just collecting notes, it makes it a bit easier to remember which areas you've been into instead of having to run around and whatnot. I think we go over here and we go up the little pyramid here. It floods the area, and then we can, you know, dive down to get stuff. But at the same time, okay, let's go. I love how it stops you like that, making you waste valuable time for whatever godforsaken reason. That's, you know, a thing you do, right? The players, is you cruelly let the timer just go down like that. Ah! No! I hit on the Grunty's race you cannot beat until you find some faster feet. I hit on the edge that was coming up. Damn it. But yeah, then again, Rare's kind of known for having unfair challenges like that. Damn it all. Seriously, who does this? And why would you do that? That's a fucking jerk move. Why not start the timer at when the cutscene stops, you know? Who does... Well, I guess these people do that, but you know what I mean. Aha, I got in this time. Take that, jerk bags. Okay, and this will make it easier when we collect the jiggies. I mean the notes. Because this will be drained out into the pool here. I think I just got like 2 left. I know, right? It's terrible. Completely terrible. And now that that's filled with water, you can actually, down in here and grab things. I love how like the track sounds slightly different when it's underwater as compared to, you know, above. Is the pink one in the one thing? Damn it. I guess I can get like most of the jiggies except for like one, I think. Yeah, I think I can get basically all of them except for one. I might as well get that out of the way. And then come back once I complete the one level. And then we can finish this up. I'll have to go around freaking hunting for the notes. That's always fun. This is King Sandybutt's tomb. Turn back or face his wrath. Okay. I think I'll just face his friggin' wrath. No idea which way I'm going, but I'm going. Well, that ain't it. Here maybe? Yeah. Oh shit, I missed the switch. Oh, never mind. Go back and grab that. That was literally right there in my way. I just didn't see it. Let's see, where does that put you? Ah, that opens that right there. Nice. Okay, now we just go back over here. And this way, this way. I also don't remember what's in that one corner. Either. Ah, there you are. Getting in the pot. Joe. 7. Nice. 8. That's 7, 8, 9, right? That old chestnut. And we leave out the back door, which mysteriously is right here. And then we leave the stage for now, because we can't do anything until we get the one thing. To hit that big target on top of the stage. Well, I say that, but we go over here. And this tree looks a bit thirsty, but I need all my water for myself. My dude, there is literally a pond right here. Why are you being so selfish? Take this. Ah, lovely water. Trunker feels great. Ta-da! I like how they just stretched the model instead of basically proportionally sizing it. Great way to do it there, by the way. And that's 9. And now we just come back in a minute. Anyhow, sorry about that. I think I'll just do 2 levels for today. Or I guess technically 3. And the spout's really neat. I keep it later for your treat. Why, thank you, Grunty. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I guess I'll do 3 levels. I think that I need that platform block for, that one thing for later, once I finish this level. Let's see. And time for my second favorite level in the game. The peak's got another new move waiting for you if you can find it. Heck yeah. Every time I see this level, it just every time I play the game or think about it, all I can see is like that Unreal Engine adaptation they did. I get sad. What's up, kids? Wow, where's our presents? Our dad Boggy said he was fetching them. He's been gone ages. Wow. Awesome voice acting on my part, right? I'm sorry, kids. I'll get your stuff. I'll find your dad for you, probably, maybe, perhaps even. If we're lucky. Oh, look, he's right out here. Look at this. Oh, my stomach aches. I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. Someone help poor Boggy. My guy, don't just eat random things you pick up off the ground. It doesn't end well. You know? And away we go. Thanks, game. I really wanted to miss that particular note and have to run back up and get it. Because reasons. So who puts like 2 very steep slopes right at the start of a level? Why? Let's see here. Got some notes up here. I love snow, but man, do I hate cold. It makes no sense though, I guess. Love the aesthetic, I guess, would be the way to put it. Love the aesthetic. Let's see here. Oh, I see you over there, Ice Cube. But not, not the actor. Let's see. Oh, I love the good old slippery, icy bits. They're just great, let me tell you. Let's see. We're the Twinklies. Protect us from the twinkly munchers as we hop across to our tree. If enough of us get there, we can light the tree for you. Sure thing, my guy. No! Oh my god. Bruh. Will enough get across is the real question. Please. Let enough get across. Please stop eating the green ones. They are my favorite color. I do not appreciate you doing this. Bruh. Of course. Heck yeah, I did it. Take that, you jerks. Eating all the sparkly lights. Whew. That was close, but we made it. Now switch us on. Sure thing. I will switch you on right now. Get you going, my little guys. I kind of has the big on button that just mysteriously appears on the back here. For some reason. Yippee! Be a star and you'll find your reward. Hurry. Oh god. Shit. I think I gotta go through that like 3 times or some bullshit. Good old... Hey game, please. Thank you. I like how the game was like, yeah, no, you know what? I'm gonna stick you on this here star. You can't get down to get your prize because I want to be a jerk. Because why not? At this rate. Ooh. More Mumbo tokens. We don't pass those up. And then this fake... Is this tree even fake or is it real? I don't even know anymore. Oh, I found a present. I'm a present. Give me to someone sad. Sure thing. Got some termites in this fake / real tree. It kind of so much bigger on the inside. Yes, the real fake trees. Because there's termites in it, right? And platforms for some reason. It makes total sense when you think about it, somehow. Oh boy. That noise when you're grabbing stuff. Oof. Sometimes it's a little ear piercing. Just a little, though. Well, the feathers are the ear piercing one. Not sure why that is. But whatever. Heck yeah. And we... Come on. Is this how we're doing it, game? Oh my goodness. Guess I need to do a flip jump at it. Yeah, that's it. I see how it is, game. And we have now acquired our first Jiggy of the world. Banjo, let go. Ow, not like that. Don't break your back on the tree bottom. And thus we venture forth once again. Oh, I see the molehill. Let's see, time for some aerial action with my devastating beat bomb attack. Nice one, Goggles. Tell me more. When you're flying, press B to launch Kazooie at a target like a missile. Choose your targets carefully, though, as it costs a red feather each time you use it. Your energy is a little low. I'll fill it up for you. Well played, Banjo. You've now learned all the moves in the game. Hell yeah. We did it. Somehow. Now we need to grab this boy here and get started on our little button blaster here. Because you know these are very clearly targets. Oh shit. What the fuck? Okay, that's never happened before. Hey guys, I found a weird way to clip through the snowman. That was weird as shit. What the fuck? I've never, ever had that happen. Oh my god. Snowman out here like, guess what, Terry, you're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you. And it's like, I lived? Well, I won't live if these friggin' snowmen keep throwing snowballs at me, but, you know. That was something. You witnessed it here. You can clip through Mr. Snowman here, somehow. Don't ask me how that works. I don't know either. And you just shat out a fucking puzzle piece. A Jiggy. Yeah, Jiggy, that's the name. Right. Shit out some Jiggies. Cause that makes sense. God. At least Kazooie has some traction of some variety. Let me go over here and get this here puzzle piece that got crapped out. And we gotta take care of those friggin' snowmen with the big X's on their hats. So just fuck those guys in particular. Jerks going around the level, throwing snowballs at people like it's some sort of sick game. Actually, we need these, so we'll gather them first. If I can, you know, go in a line straight enough to do it. That's right. Oh! Oh, water too cold for you, Banjo? Well, stay out then. I see how it is. I see. Oh! Can't hit me down here, can you? Of course I would dive right into the water. Why wouldn't I, right? Okay, let's try that again, but with a little more, I don't know. Ah! A little more, success. Yes. I just need to find where they're all at. 'Cause I'm pretty sure one of them has a Jiggy. Bruh. You think you're kind of gonna hit it, but then you don't. That is a feeling that you get. Yep. I am misaiming all my shit. I'm gonna fuck up real good when it comes in time to have to actually use that friendly. Oh, hey, the green Jinjo. You were very green. And gingery. Come on, get up there. There we are. Nice. You're kidding me, right? Oh, for the love of... I am just not having a good time with these fuckers. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Ooh. Ooh. As a... Motherfucker! Apparently I can't aim worth a goddamn. Just how it is, I guess. Where are you gonna pop out? Right up at the top. I see. I see, I see. Need to collect some honey. Otherwise I'm gonna be in some dire straits. Go look around for a honey comb box. Or some enemies I can just like slap. Yikes, a nasty fierce bear. I'm not nasty or fierce, but okay. I see. Whew. It's safe for Wazza to come out now. Is it though? I'm literally right here, my guy. But whatever, you do whatever makes you feel safe, my dude. Now let's see if I can actually aim some fucking beak bombs this time. Ugh. I can't believe I missed them all those times. Like, what the fuck, man? Probably be better just to, like... Okay. That's one. That's two. Or, you know, it's just these. Okay. I thought I would get something out of that was more substantial, but actually that's pretty alright. Okay. Alright then. Let's see. Got the stuff here that I could get. And then... Oh, there's something over here. Oh, you exist. I forgot about you. Alright then. Let's give you a beak bomb and see what happens. You know, it kind of sucked to be buried up in the snow like that, but at the same time, that's kind of a cool looking aesthetic where, you know, it snowed so much that like half the house is underneath it and the lights and stuff are still on, so it's like, you know, the people inside are probably warm and safe for the most part. Maybe, if they're lucky. What the? No, 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 no. Okay, well that happened. Alright. That's weird, but whatever. I can deal. Brr, it's cold. Nice warm backpack for me too. How do I keep missing those? I think I'm on target and then the game's like, yeah, you know what? Nah. Nah, 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 no, no, Nope. You're just gonna miss all of your shots that you take for some godforsaken reason. Ugh. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, why am I like this? I see you're trapped there, buddy. Don't think I'm not wise to your ways. Of course, this is nice too. I can deal with that. I want to kill that snowman. I'm going to kill that snowman. I'm so tired of myself missing those because I'm mistiming. It's like if I just like half a second and re-aim myself better, it's like, you can do it. But brain's like, you know what? You can totally get it from here though. Totally. Like no probs, Terry. Ugh, these textures are killing me. Got you, jerk. Aha, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Well, I got the... Well, that almost ended badly. I got the thing, guys. I finally did it. I killed all the snowmen. Now, this was actually clever when you think about it. Feathers on the red and yellow, notes on the blue, on the yellow. I'd almost say blue. Oh, brain, why are you like this? Yeah, it makes it kind of hard to see, though. For the red feathers, anyway. But it's actually kind of clever. I like that neat little addition that they have here. I apologize for anyone's ears about the feathers noise, though, because that's certainly a noise it can make. And not a pleasant one at that. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Ow. Game, why are you like this? Fuck me, man. Anyway. Let's just fly up there. I'm just gonna keep falling off all over the place and sabotaging myself at this rate. Until I, inevitably kill myself in a dumb fashion. And losing all of my progress, because that's just what I do. Oh, there's a fucking flight pad up here. Of course I would miss that, why wouldn't I? Oh. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. And of course those slide down there. Why wouldn't they? They don't fall off though, which is nice. There's a sled there, so that means we can use that to slide off. Take me to the kids, I'm the last one. Sure thing. And having a jiggy in the pipe here is a neat touch. Well, at this point it's not a pipe, it's more of a fucking barrel. Oh wow, I thought it was gonna fall right the fuck off there. Holy jeez. Also, what is that guy's eyes made out of? Emeralds? Oh. Oh, got us. Woo! Oh, so sorry. That just came out of nowhere. Ow. Why are you doing this to me? Oh. Heck yeah. One more jiggy to add to our collection. Oh yes. 6 to go. Thank you. I tried to mute it, but I guess my finger twitched as I was trying to touch the button to mute myself. And it was like, you know what? Deal with it. Yeah. I really like this level. It's a nice level. It's a little unforgiving in some regards, but I really like it. I think it's cool. Literally, I guess. Oh, and away we go. Ugh. That's better. Hey, you found my sled. I'll go and practice for the big race now. See you, buddy. Oh yeah, just hit this guy with a sled with its sharp, pointy bits at 3,000 miles an hour, and he throws up a jiggy, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go practice for the race. You know, instead of those kids he promised to take the presents to. I'm sure they're like, thanks, Dad. You know. There you go, kid. Wow, thank you, Brown Bear. You are most welcome. Here, child. Cool, another present. We need just one more. There you go, other child. Yippee! Now we've got all presents. Here's something for you. I thank you, children. I appreciate your offering on this ice table of gold. Yes. I don't think that's how gift giving. Well, I guess it is in the spirit of gift giving that I receive one in turn for my good deed. Or something like that, I don't know. Okay. What's up, dude? Hello, buddy. I'm waiting for someone to race me. We'll race you, numbbutt. Sorry, you're too big for my sled. I can only race someone smaller. I see how it is. I see how it is, game. You bunch of jerks. Right then. Well, to Mumbo's hut we go. One can call that a hut. It's more like a skull. But whatever. Terminology's weird. I'd rather not get into it unless I have to. In which case there is a life up here. Everything's frozen. Woo! How'd you sleep in this frozen hut, my dude? You have more fortitude than I. Something. I need 2 more Jinjos. Wait, 1 more. I'm blind. Or, no, I'm blind. I just need 1 more Jinjo. I can't count. We need 15. We got more than that. Nice. Banjo gone all fat. Got big teeth. My dude? Why must you tease me this way? That is just mean. Mumbo is a bully, guys. And not the good kind. Not in the fun, teasing your friend kind of bullying way. That they are in on and have a good chuckle at. That's just straight up mean. Yeah, well. We're a walrus, we're thick and insulated. We can deal with it. Hell yeah, we got 100 notes. Well done. Yeah, bud. And I think over here was the cave, right? Yeah. So we Go over here. And grab a thing. I think. Yo! Wow, another walrus? Take this! But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner. Damn, guy, that's judgmental as fuck. I was trying to be nothing but kind, but you're throwing out the insults. I don't even know you, fam. Why, hello again, Mr. Walrus. Feel free to have a look around Waz's cave. Okay, oh, there's the Jinjo. Let it be known that Waza is an asshole. I really like these really bad crystal textures. I don't know why. I'm just fond of them. Oh. Ow. I can't fight back when I'm in animal form on this one, sadly. I think in the second one you can have some forms that have some attack capability, but in this one, you're completely defenseless. For whatever reason. Doesn't have to make sense, I guess. Let's see, we're at what? 7 out of 10. Okay, we get... Right. We get 2 from races and 1 from the Jinjo. I think. I could be wrong. It's... Oh, Mumbo token. Let's grab that. Forget about it. Oh, we're full on eggs too. So, Steven, how do you feel about this game, if I may so inquire? Thus far, I know you said you only played Nuts and Bolt. Oop. That feather didn't want to get got. Alright. Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy a race? Hop on the sled if you do. Sure thing, big guy. I will, Great, and all you need to do is steer your sled through the red slalom gates and beat me to the end. Got it? 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, dude. Yeah, the camera's not as... the camera can be a little difficult at times, but for the most part, it's okay. My dude, can you stop doing this to me? I am literally trying to win this race. Look at Boggy over here being an absolute asshole, just all up on me. What a jerk. Oh, come on, my guy. You are literally going to push me out the slaloms. See what I mean? Oh. See? Oh, dude. What the hell? You big asshole. Now you're just taunting me. Cheat. Not bad, kid, but you're not as fast as old Boggy yet. The sled just flattens itself. It's like, oh god. Let's try this again, and maybe this time we won't get knocked off the side because he's literally riding our ass. I wonder if there's some amount of rubber banding going on with the character, because that's what it feels like. I still don't want to know how these sleds are getting momentum. I guess ours is working because we're kind of bouncing on it, but I don't know about Boggy. My dude, get off my ass. This is the thing that is occurring right here. Ugh. I don't know how that works, but whatever. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Did you see that? Did you? How? How did he get ahead of me? What? Okay, that was weird. Whatever. Okay, let's try it one more time. Maybe we'll get it this time. I think that's the first time I've lost that many times in a row. Usually this one isn't the difficult one. Usually the one you have a problem with is the second one you have to do. I'm pretty sure there's some amount of rubber banding going on here. Unless he's like just supposed to speed up like specific parts. I'll watch his back in the parking lot. I don't think there's any parking lots here unless you're counting sleds. There's no real way to speed up either. Best thing you can do is just like take shortcuts to the slaloms and hope you don't miss them. Unless I'm just supposed to like keep right in front of his ass. You jerk. See? I don't know. He just like weirdly speeds up like right at the end there for no reason. I don't know why I'm having any issue with that particular section though. I usually don't. Every time I've played it anyhow. Usually it's the second section I have issues with. Like this, the second time you race him rather. I don't know. Might just be streamer brain or something causing me to like fizzle out. Because I do much better at games when I'm not being watched most of the time. Of course, you'll have to take my word for it. What's it called? Unreliable narration or something? Hey, Boggy, can you get out from me? You are literally blocking me with your large self. Yeah, see, like how he just randomly slows down and speeds up. Especially when I get in front of him. My guy. No. Nope. We are not having any of that. I see, I got wise to your jackassery. Ooh, you're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race someone my own size. Picking on those smaller than you. I see how it is. Number 1! Heck yeah. Okay, we gotta turn back. From the walrus. And then get the 2 things. And I think we need to turn back into the walrus again for one more thing. Or was that something else I'm thinking of? I think that's something else I'm thinking of for the walrus. Yeah, because I don't think you need to get anything as the walrus form. What's up, Mumbo? How you going? See, and after we finish this one up, we go and finish up Gobi's Valley for that last thing and get all the notes. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying this, though. For the most part, of course. That's kind of curious what, like, your opinion on it was thus far, considering. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Why not? I cannot. Damn it. I have to go all the way around. Let's see. We go here, and then we go get the last Jinjo, and then we go back to Boggy, and then race him for like the last thing. Ah, the bear again. Take that noisy orange thing with you and leave poor Wazzle alone. Hey, you get the thing. Now this cave, there was, for those of those that may not be particularly familiar or privy to the information, this ice key and stuff was supposed to be part of a system known as Stop and Swap, which they eventually implemented on the collection on like the Xbox. But originally you were supposed to like take the cartridge out and swap it for the second one while you were playing it, and it would transfer data or something like that. But they scrapped the idea because it would be too difficult to implement with the current technology. So it was just basically thrown away until, you know, they got bought out by Microsoft and put all the collection on 360, where it's used to do what? I'm not entirely sure because I haven't really had my hands on it, but, you know, it's a thing that exists. So, you know, more neat little game trivia. Me and my cousins would, like, when it was only the first game, we would be scratching our heads trying to figure out what these items were for we found. Hey buddy, fancy a race against Boggy? Press A to accept or B to chicken out. Oh, I see how it is. Okay, buddy. Here's the run through the red slum gates. I know the rules, my dude. Except, you know, you get a big head start because I have to jump in these goddamn shoes. On the other hand, I have a lot more fine control. Oh shit. Except, you know, when I miss the slalom gates, of course. We can kind of speed up a little bit when we do those jumps to the, so, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's rubber banding a bit. Yeah, I have a bit more fine control with Banjo and Kazooie than I do with the sled and the walrus. Not entirely sure why that is, but ta-da! Oh, I've lost again. Take my other medal. I'm off to look for my kids' presents. Joke's on you, guy. I already done that shit. Hell yeah, we did it. Hey. Would you look at that? We have, I do believe, 100% of this level. Heck yes. And now we just need to 100% Gobi's Valley, and then we can be done for the day, I think. Oop. Let's see. Let me just jump over this. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can get with the walrus like you can with the others. course, I might be wrong, but you know, whatever. Okay, and then we go over here and we exit the level. Wow, your best note score for this world is now 100. Nice. Now we go up here and we do the stuff. Ooh. Ooh. 50. Eee, as we say. Okay. Now this part's a bit of a pain, to be honest. You gotta be like exact. Otherwise, you miss it. And then, well, you're just kind of fucked, basically. I do believe that there is, whoa. Heck yeah. I think that's the first time I've ever got it into, like, the first, attempt. So that was pretty cool. I don't think there's anything out here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a gold feather there. Oh yeah, that's not open. You can't get the thing in there just yet. Okay. And now we go back, and we go back to Gobi's Valley, and then we re-get all of the freaking notes, and then the last Jiggy while we're at it. Oh yeah, the mummies are out because the door is open. I forgot about that. Is a neat thing I like about it. It's like you're basically letting the monsters out of the world because it's not sealed anymore. It's kind of a neat way to do it. And they're just wandering around now, being a nuisance. Let's see, now we go. All right. Here we go. Let's begin by I remember what the fuck we're doing. Okay. I guess I gotta open up Mr. Sneezy again here. Hey, we're off to a good start, right? Don't you guys just love backtracking? Isn't it great? Most wonderful, even. I sure love it. Well, actually, it really depends. I'm generally okay with some amount of backtracking. But when I have to, like, re-go into another level entirely because I can't, it makes me recollect everything. I'm generally not particularly happy about that. Let me see. Glad to be of service, Jinxie. But yeah, like, I don't know. I wish they would have addressed the whole you don't keep your notes thing before they released it, but whatever. It's a minor peeve of mine. It's not like it's super important or anything. It can get kind of frustrating when you die, like, at the end of a level and you're missing, like, one note or something. And you have to recollect everything. At least it doesn't do it with Chicksaws. That would just be the icing on a shit cake, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't know. Just one of the small peeves I have with this game. Otherwise, I consider it pretty excellent all around. Like, the colors are vibrant, the music's good, the level design is pretty okay. And, you know, everything's generally short and to the point of what you need to be doing. The only real time you have issues is like these weird backtracky bits that you're forced into doing for dubious reasons. But, you know, whatever. It's not like the levels are like super painful to redo, but let's see. Let's try to do this in a somewhat reasonably efficient manner. Okay, grab these. There's also some at the bottom of the water I need to get here in a second. Yeah, whatever. Okay, now we go in here. And then we... Good old King Sandy Butt. Oh, no. Let's see if I can remember my way back. At least I don't have, like, note blocks in this. Basically just all stuff. Yes, yes. Let's see. Sorry, someone laid something on my desk. I was gonna see what that was. Okay. Could you imagine being named King Sandy Butt? That would be, I'm not sure I'd want that to be my legacy, you know? But, you know, that's, here we are, I suppose. And then there's some in here. Is this closed? No, yeah, it's still closed. I gotta open it. Duke Swamp Ass. You know, yeah, that's a good point. Oh man, you know what would be another fun game, but I probably couldn't play it on stream? Conker's Bad Fur Day. That'd be a fun one. Yeah, there's no way that would be allowed on stream, probably. Well, I'd probably make a censor for some sections. Probably. You know, the way we can make the great and mighty poo jokes and whatever. Because, you know, my humor is that of a 12-year-old. Gotta have those sillies. I think there was some notes over here. Was there? No, there were no notes on Gobi's little island, I guess. Ah, well. It's not like it's a big, long while to get there. Just gotta get going. Let's see. Wait, I already went in here, didn't I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was thinking of something else. Look how happy this stone carving is. Another little touch I like about these games is like how happy the expression of the characters is. Depending on how much health they have, like they go from being like super happy to being look like they are the most depressed things in the history of existence. Little touches like that that make me really enjoy games. Like you have a visible health bar, and then you also have like another visible component of it that just like adds more depth. Little touches like that are super appreciated, right? At least I don't gotta worry about falling in that pit and scalding myself to death before I can get to the little flying pad. So that's nice. Okay, I need 30 more notes. That are around here somewhere. In the cavernous depths. Fucking jerk. You see that asshole? Shit. Damn it. Whatever. I'll just deal with the 1 HP damage. Okay, 19 to go. Whoa. Wait a minute. I see Gobi over there. Oh yeah, this is where one of the other, stop and swap things were. Hey, you just passed your best note score for this world. What's up, dude? Bah, that's it. I'm leaving this desert to find some peace and quiet. Real question is, does he? The answer is no, he does not. But hey, we got another health bar, so that's cool. Come on, you stupid rug. Thank you. I appreciate your service. Ta-da! We did the thing there. Okay. Now I think it's just, yeah, it's in there and getting the notes down here. I think. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. I don't want to waste any time down here if I can help it. Bug it. Let's see. Okay. Set. Oh. Okay. Go. Nice. Okay, let's not drown ourselves, because that would mean we'd need to recollect all that shit. Okay. Look down to make absolutely certain that... No. Okay, I think it's just the one thing. Oh, you jerk! You've been laughing about it. Stabbing me in the back with your giant mandibles like that. Okay, now I think that all that's left is the inside of that one pyramid that I couldn't get into. If not, it's going to be like 10 minutes of running around trying to find out where I missed the notes. And then I'm just not going to be particularly pleased. Because, you know, that's just how it goes for me, I guess. And in we go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hell yeah. You found all 100 notes on this world. Well done. Thank you. What's up, my guy? Hello, my friend. I am Ruby. Can I be of some help? No? We're looking for some treasure, pipe boy. Oh my. Very good. I see some up there. Yours if you can get it. Yes? I like his little pet. It's cute. It's weird. It looks like a two-footed anteater of some variety. That is pink with large eyes. Well, we all know what this is. Oh, hissed up. Which is, I think, the name of that snake. Gotta give him eggs. Okay. Nice. Ah, 1,000 thanks, my friend. Hissed up will now help you with your quest. Look at that long boy go. That's a strong-ass snake if it's sitting up on his tail. And now we have got all the stuff for this level. You jam on your pipe there, my guy. Nice. Let's see, so we finished the swamp. We finished Freeze Easy Peak, and now we finished Gobi's Desert. So that's 3 levels, and 3 hours, roughly. That's not too bad, actually. I'm sure I could have finished them a little faster if I was more efficient about it, but, you know, whatever. Anyway. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the thing. Your best note score for this world is now 100. Sweet. Wait, did I get the... Yeah, I got the things. Let me show you guys what, like, the save and quit screen is like. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Because this basically counts as a game over. I want to show you what it looks like. Because it does the transformation like your game over. Banjo's game ends in my tower. Turn it up. I need full power. Yes, your grunty ship transformation soon be complete. Oh boy. Help me, Banjo. I feel all funny. Baron Bird finished. Grunty wins. Yep. And this is... See, this is what happens if you game over as well. Look at Grunty, she's a beauty. Much prettier than Tootie. Oh, you are, mistress. And, you know, Mumbo over here. Grunty nice. Come back to Mumbo's skull, yes? And, you know, here's Tootie. Banjo, your sister wants a word with you. Now. Yeah, if you save and quit, it's a game over for some reason. But hey, that's what happens. Anyways. That is that, my friends. Thank you all for coming again. And, you know, I hope you enjoyed the time. And, my faffing around and absent-mindedness through this fun game. Well, fun for me. I guess it's subjective for you guys. But, yeah. I'll probably see you all again on Monday, and then we'll play something. I don't know what it is, because Monday is just play whatever day. But, appreciate you all coming, dropping by, saying hello. You know, even if it's just for a moment. As long as somebody's enjoyed my stream, that's all that matters. But hopefully the weather won't be too severe. So over the weekend, and you know, the power and stuff will keep on. So you know, I can stream next week. We'll find out. What if we lose the game? Yeah. But yeah, you all take care. Have a good rest of your night. I hope you have a good weekend. And I'll see you on Monday, you know. Or if you have me on Discord, you know, you can always poke at me there if you want to talk or whatever. All right. But take care, everyone. And I will see you later. Goodbye for now.